Yo, what is popping, guys? We are finally back with the ITL. We're playing for week 10 this week versus Eric and his Reno Regis. He's also in the NPL. Very nice dude, very solid opponent. I played him twice in my career, I think, and I actually lost both times. One time was in the ABA. I think I uploaded that battle too. It was a pretty fun one where he brought like some rain versus me. But yeah, in the ITL, he's not like doing as well as he could do, which might be because he has like probably the toughest division in this league with Gypsy King and my boy Blue Victini, aka Sylvester. So yeah, I'm 5-4 right now. I beat division rival the last time I played, I think in week 9 to take over like the division lead, and I definitely want to keep it going after like losing to Gypsy in week 8 and catching an L in week 7 as well. So like I want to go 6-4 and then potentially 7-4 or 8-4. Obviously, like just to make sure I win my division and guarantee myself a playoff spot. Eric has a very interesting team, I would say. Like it's not bad or anything, but like it has some threats, but it like has like some weird offensive synergy, some weird speed tiers which I hate. There's like so many stuff on his squad outspeeds my my threats. Like he has a bunch of mons over base 100 speed, which is kind of annoying for my squad, where like most of the mons are between like base 80 and 95 speed, where I have like 6 or 7 mons in that range. But we're gonna play around it, hopefully. The squad I'm bringing is Pure and Black, Life Orb, Ice Beam, Hidden Power Fire, Roost, and Substitute. The only Ice Resist Eric has are Bishop, Thickfat Miltank, and Fortress, I think. All of which like drop to either Ice Beam because of Terror World in Miltank's case, or HP Fire, which 2 KOs Bishop and Oko's Fortress if it's not an Oka Berry variant, or like not Max Bedef, in which case it's a roll to knock it out. I bring a bulky but adamant Excadrill. He doesn't have like the best switches to Iron Head or Earthquake respectively. With Rapid Spin and Stealth Rock, enough speed for like Adamant Bulu or something. Not quite sure, but yeah, like pretty self-explanatory to it. Obviously, Excadrill is not like the most versatile mon, but definitely can put in some work against my opponent this week. I bring a curse like set, I think. It's actually 2 weeks ago since we battled. Um, but like, yeah, I should like remember most of the stuff that happened. I bring a curse like set this week. I'm pretty sure. Should be like um, curse protect or something, or curse recycle with a Fidget Berry or something. To like body slam and fire punch probably. Not 100% sure about like I don't think it like did actually do much this battle, so I don't really remember. Tapu Fini here is taunt plus 3 attacks, dual step with 7 Moonblast plus Nature's Madness, taunt like to probably or possibly prevent Fortress to set up rocks, to potentially like prevent Miltank from going crazy with curses or like just spamming Milk Drink could be annoying. So Tapu Fini can actually beat the more passive stuff on my opponent's squad 1 versus 1. Roserade is a physically defensive variant with dual steps, spikes, and um, leech seeds. Looking at team preview, you might wonder why I bring spikes, but I don't feel like all his options of hazard control. He brought actually all of his like monsters that can defog or spin. None of them are really good versus most of my team, so I can potentially set up spikes rather easily. Biggest threat to my Rosary probably is the Crobat, which I can't really touch, but I have the Leech Seed to like get some chip on it, and if I force it to come in on rocks, it's not like really a reliable defogger, so maybe spikes come in handy, but versus his team I don't value them as much. I would probably spam Leech Seed or like just my dual steps once I get rid of the steel types. But main reason I brought Rosary probably was the Tapu Bulu, which is a pretty big threat to my team. I have an Arcanine which defensively invested it walls any variant of. Tapu Bulu, but he has a bishop around, which I don't want to give the Defiant boost with the Intimidate. So I decided the Roserade was a better switch than for the Tapu Bulu. Mm. Last one I bring is the Conk. This time I bring a Muscle Band variant, I'm pretty sure, with 4 attacks. Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Mark Punch, and Knockoff. It actually doesn't have a switch into it. Yes, Fortress can switch in, but Fortress can't touch me back, and I can just like Drain Punch any damage he wants to do to me off. Mark Punch just picks off Bishop, which is a big threat to my team. Ice Punch obviously Oko's Crobat after rocks if it's offensive, Oko's Flygon, Oko's Bulu, or 2 KO's Bulu depending on his investment. 2 KO's it, that's like no way it's Oko's it, but yeah, that's quite a chunk. And Conqueror also is my best way to break Miltank if I let my Kyurem go down for whatever reason. So I decided to lead off with my Kyurem because I expect him to lead with Fortress just to get up his Stealth Rock. It's probably like either a Sash lead if he predicts me to run what's called to run the if he expects me to run the HP Fire, but yeah, he leads off with his Fortress here. Let's lead off with my Kyurem. I contemplated going for Substitute, but like it doesn't really make sense because Fortress can always like break it with the Gyro. So I go for the Hidden Power, which I know will knock it out if he's physically defensive. But he has the Occa Berry, so I can't knock him out. But as you see, like that's definitely a Fizzdeath Fortress because I do so much damage to him. He goes for the Stealth Rocks, which is fine. I can always spin them away with my Bishop later. Um, I can basically spin on 4 or 5 of his mons, depending on his stats. Now I can just go for the Ice Beam to pick off this Fortress. Just like covering all options. If he wants to switch into something to save his Fortress, Ice Beam is by far my best option. So um, he sends out Flygon here, and I decide again to already make a big play here early in the game. Flygon comes in on Kyurem, which means that it's like that could be like a Scarf variant, but Scarfed Dragon Claw has no chance to kill me at from 80%, which I am at after 2 life up hits. He has to lock himself into Outrage to kill my Kyurem, but why would he do that when I have a Tapu Fini in the back and when I have an Excadrill in the back? Like, there's no chance for me, for him, like I can't see him go for Outrage. So I decide to just click Ice Beam here because I can take the U-turn pretty easily and like hit whatever wants to come in after the U-turn for some big damage. He actually doesn't U-turn though, he pulls a double, which tells me like a couple of things. Either he isn't Scarfed or he isn't U-turn. If he isn't U-turn, there's no way he's Scarf or Banded, and like if he doesn't have U-turn, he probably is a setup variant with Dragon Dance. So yeah, like I definitely have to consider that for the late game. If I get like Tapu Fini get weakened, Flygon could potentially sweep me if I give it a chance to set up. So definitely gotta make sure I keep my Tapu Fini healthy. Tapu Bulu comes in on his double, probably expecting my Tapu Fini, which is a pretty smart play, even though he probably wouldn't have gotten off the grassy terrain because he would have switched earlier with his Flygon if he is like a Jolly variant that is faster than my Kyurem. So Tapu Bulu nonetheless could have gone for like a big damage to give him like some momentum early in the game, but I just fire off an Ice Beam and hit his incoming Bulu for some massive damage. It's actually an AV variant, so it will survive this Ice Beam. He told me after he can actually lived on exactly 1 HP. It was like a hefty roll in my favor to like knock it out, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. I get some HP back from the Grass Torrent School, and here just will go for the substitute. Just like excuse me, I'm a little sick today. Like just want to see like what he wants to lock himself into if he's like not lock himself into, but what he wants to go for, what he has to me. And if he has the superpower, his attack and defense will drop eventually, so I can like just freely go for subs until he like can't break them anymore. I can roost up without taking a lot of damage because non-banded superpower, like now at -1, won't do a lot. It will still break my sub, but that won't really like matter as much. Might seem weird in hindsight that I like let my Kyurem get weakened, but I don't really see Bulu, especially from this range. It's at like as a big threat. So like anyone on my team besides Conkelda can now revenge it, and like yeah, I'm not really afraid of that. On this turn, I roost up. I contemplate going for sub, but he makes actually the very smart play and goes into his Miltank. Yes, I roost up. Um, Miltank obviously is one of those mons that I can potentially set up on. Excuse me. Will like can get a substitute offers that thing. My Kieran now is healthy. I will go for the sub, like seeing what kind of attacks he has. He actually has to return over a body slam or the seismic toss, which means he can break my sub. If he's uninvested, it's probably a roll, but I'm pretty sure he invested like 40-ish EVs to guarantee like breaking a sub on my Kieran, and it's a roll in his favor to break the sub anyway. I don't want to get Thunder Wave or Toxic on this turn, so I decide to switch out into my Expert Drill because this Miltank gives me a chance to get rid of get rid of the rocks on my side and get up my rocks, like my own rocks on his side, which will threaten the Crobat, which like can't switch into Conkelda with rocks up, which is pretty cool. Um, Hits me with the return, does quite some damage with the crit, but doesn't really matter because I can still take an earthquake here after the damage because I'm fairly bulky. I go for a rapid spin, which actually is cool because it helps me reveal his item. Um, you see, earthquake does a fuck ton, but I don't really need my Excadrill in this game. I will like just set up my rock. He reveals to be a leftovers variant. Probably uninvested speed because I don't run a lot of speed on my Excadrill, but doesn't really matter because most of my team is designed to speed creep Milting anyway. So I can get up my rocks here, which is cool. And he kills me with the earthquake. I don't really need the Excadrill for anything. Like he didn't bring like threats that could touch Excadrill that much. But now like I know he's like return earthquake, he has to have milking, but I don't know like what his last move is. So I bring in my Conkeldurr, expecting him to actually switch out and go for the Ice Punch on this turn, but he actually has Stealth Rock on this Miltank too. He actually told me it was like a mistake on his part. He jammed the Miltank before he decided to bring Fortress and forgot to change the Stealth Rock to to another move on his Miltank. But yeah, that works out quite well for him on this turn because rocks pressure my team quite a bit, especially the Curum. So that's kind of bad. I over predicted go for the Ice Beam, which is kind of annoying. He doesn't switch out. Pretty smart play because like rocks are way more important for him to win this game than the Miltank is. He goes for a return here, which does quite a lot with another crit, like a lucky Miltank. I decide to over predict again, expecting him to like either stay in which case like getting rid of the leftovers could be cool, or like to like catch any mon that wants to come and get rid of its item, like basically like have a chance to Oko the Crobat from full if it's offensive and like get some solid damage off on the Miltank. But he hits me with the return, and now I decide like he has to switch out now. Like I gotta go for the Ice Punch again as he sends out his Crobat, and yeah, like Conkeldurr doesn't want to click, click fighting coverage on this Miltank, and I finally catch the Crobat on the switch run, which is basically the biggest threat to my Conkeldurr here. Now he sends out his Flygon, and as I said, I'm pretty sure that this thing is not like Scarfed, Specs, or Bandit because it would pack the user. So it's probably like a setup variant, in which case it probably has like a Lumberry or maybe even a Yachi Berry, which doesn't really matter because Ice Punch into Mach Punch would kill a Yachi Berry, excuse me, Yachi Berry Flygon anyway. So I decide to go for the Ice Punch again because I know he can't kill my Conkeldurr from the range I'm at with a Jolly Earthquake. He has to be Jolly to outspeed my Curum. I can like just stay in, mm, let my Conk get weakened. I don't really need it anymore because like now his team is pretty much crippled for Kyurem sweep anyway. Conk kills the Flygon. I still don't know what his item was, but yeah, like I get rid of a big threat, I guess. He sends out his Bishop, thinking I don't have the Mark Punch, but I actually do have it. He was a focus sash variant, he told me, because like he was afraid of some threats that he could potentially pick off with the bishop, and he lacked the sucker punch. So I get off the mark punch damage here as he sends out his mill tank. I will go for the drain punch just in case he wants to milk drink up on me, in which case mark punch wouldn't do too much. And now Milting and Tapu Bulu both are in Ice Beam range. Anyway, I can go into my Curum here and click Ice Beam to win the game. Good game to my opponent. It was like a very tough matchup for him in my opinion. I get a nice 4 win here, but yeah, there wasn't a lot he could do because Conk and Curum pressured his squad so much that it was excuse me, it was really hard for him to like switch into those, and with like my just relentless ice punching on the mill tank, catching the Crobat off guard, it made it really much impossible for him to beat my Conkeldurr without like losing 2 to 3 months to it. Curum obviously was gonna get a kill every time it came in anyway after I dealt with the fortress on the first turn. So yeah, kind of bad for Eric that this matchup was like just wasn't in his favor. Like I get a nice 4 win. Only 3 months had to hit the field actually, which is always nice. Very like very solid win for me, I guess. It's GG. It's Aki again, obviously. So we improved to 6 and 4, which is nice. I think in this week, the the second team in my division also lost, so we got some nice distance between me and my division rival. So I think with another win, I would clinch the playoffs. Actually, should I improve to 7 and 4 week 11, I will actually play my good buddy Trevor, aka Sheer Force, aka whatever. Like it definitely was a fun game. I will actually upload this probably like a day after I upload this, or maybe even on the same day, because I kind of wanna um like upload upload my battles before I play for week 12, which is actually like gonna be today or tomorrow. Shout out to my boy Tyler for recording this battle. He's like my main guy that I hit up if I need like Mons jammed or videos recorded. So yeah, nice game. GG to my opponent Eric. Hopefully he comes back for season 6 of the ITL. I don't think he can make playoffs in his division, so hopefully like gives it another shot next season. Definitely gonna be hyped to see that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed, and I guess catch you in the week 11 game. See ya.